Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Scott, that's Michael. Today's video, we're talking about condos here at Lake of the Ozarks. And we talked about condos before. The condo market continues to change and shift and pivot and evolve. And so we want to make sure that we're constantly feeding you communication, being a resource for you. If you are interested in a condo, right? You got to know the pros, the cons. You got to know some things that go along with it. So we wanted to shoot a quick video, bring you up to speed, obviously with intentions to hopefully be a resource for you. So if you have more questions, obviously don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. But before we get going, let's just pull up a map and try to figure out where we are and really where some of these condos are as well. So Alexis, go ahead and pull up a map of the state of Missouri. Guys, on one side you have Kansas City, on the other side you have St. Louis. So go to the middle, go down. Right in the middle of the state is pretty much where Lake of the Ozarks is. And when you're looking at the lake, I always refer to it as an ancient Chinese dragon, right? You got the head, the neck, the belly, the legs, the tail. You got the horn off of the top of the head. So depending on where you are on the lake, we're always referring to that on the dragon. And really when you're looking at the condos, the majority of them, now they're spread out all over the lake, right? I'm down at the 42 and we have some complexes down here for sure. But the majority of them are going to be in the head, neck, belly area. So the Lake Ozark, Village of Four Seasons, Osage Beach area. And probably one of the biggest pros to the condos is that right there. It's the convenience factor of where they're located compared to grocery stores, retail, hardware, restaurants. The hospital is right in that area. So if you're looking for condos, you're probably also looking for ease and convenience of location and proximity.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the location of those really helps from a lifestyle perspective. You can run in town, run in Starbucks, run to all the amenities like you're talking about, whether it's Lowe's, Home Depot, shopping, retail, right? The second piece to this is with condos is that you do have that lock it and leave it environment.
Correct.
Right. So whether you're here on a regular basis or you're retired and you don't want to maintain a home, maybe you had a lakefront home, you've downsized into a condo. Some people on the other extreme, they're starting in a condo. That's their entry point into the lake, a little much more affordable. And then over the course of maybe 3 to 5 years, we transition into a home, right? You also have some great rentability options, long and short term. Yep. And then there's a community there. Right. So a lot of them have little gyms, they have pools, you have parking, you have parks, you have all these things, that are there, plus the community docks.
Yeah. So it's becoming very popular from that standpoint. So if you think about the lifestyle that you're looking for, and he talks about it, lock it and leave it. So I just want to, a lot of times when you do make the purchase on the condo, it could come fully furnished. So you literally can make the purchase, show up, unlock the door, use it, and then lock it and leave it again. But that's a lot of ease and flexibility compared to a single family home that's going to have a lot more hands-on maintenance. Now, whether you're doing the maintenance on those single family homes, regardless, you'll probably have to hire somebody if you're not. So there is more of an exterior maintenance, a landscape, a kind of got to keep your property clean in a sense from a single family perspective. And on the condos, it's obviously a lot more hands-off. So typically when we're connecting with folks and the condo is the topic of conversation, number one, ease and convenience and location to other amenities is typically why. The lock it and leave it and hands-off maintenance free is obviously a big component. And like you mentioned at the very end of that, which is a lot of these places are starting to create this almost resort living vibe, right? You got community docks, and with that, you'll pretty much have your own slip. There's probably a lift, all those things we'll get to, on the specific unit. But you're down there, one, creating your own kind of dock life. You can do some certain things within limits on those docks. A lot of them are going to have like some pools, some outdoor barbecue areas, and some rec rooms and things like that. They're creating this lifestyle of like, almost like, hey, I'm going to go to a resort in Florida or something, right? And ultimately have all these other amenities. So you have this kind of, again, lock it, leave it, ease, convenience, and other amenities that are going on. And you're doing it around a community of people that are there for the same reasons, right? So a lot of times, clearly when you're out and about or on your dock, it's easy to meet people. It's easy to find your friends, and they're there for the same reasons you are. Whether you're retired and you want to have a community, there are some 55 and up communities that are around here very specific for that, right? Or you're just trying to get into the lake at a lower price point and you're in and out and it's just a second home. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people doing the same thing. So it's easy to find that community and find your people when you're in those complexes.
Yeah, and there are just thousands of those.
Tons of them.
Thousands of them.
They're
over the lake.
everywhere. We can
and-
talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
But you mentioned something about the community docks. There's a number of complexes down here that some people don't even own a boat, and they've decked in their entire dock lift space, and they've got TVs, couches, ice makers, refrigerators. They become the party central of the community dock, and they know everybody, right? And then you get people that they'll come down to the lake and they'll get down here on a Friday night. They'll take their boat to supper and come back. They'll hang out on Saturday, and Sunday they head home. Again, that lock and leave it environment. The other thing that is nice too is in a number of condos, because they're turnkey and they're easy and they're low maintenance, they also do make very good short and long-term rentals from an investment perspective. So when someone's not here, they have the ability to use that.
Yep, absolutely. And then I think some previous videos, and we'll kind of touch base on right now, is that there is some saturation with the condo market. And so I don't know how to explain this one from a pro and a con perspective, because if you are looking for a condominium, it's a pro, right? Because there is a plethora of opportunity and options out there, and we should be able to negotiate really well on your behalf and get you a great deal and concessions. And it's a great time to be a condo buyer, right? Maybe not the best time to be a condo seller, right? So that would come into a con that says, well, hey man, if you're telling me like now's a great time to buy, does that mean in 5 years I'm screwed, right?
Right.
So I get that. I think what you're going to see is, well, one, what you have seen. You've seen during the pandemic, a lot of outside influence came in and bought these condos for short-term rentability and investment opportunities. Now that we're out of the pandemic, that's why you're seeing this influx of inventory and those things being sold off. So that's where the opportunity to grab them at a great deal comes into play. What you're also seeing right now at the exact same time is this commercial push, right? You're seeing this outside commercial influence with casinos and the Oasis, Bass Pro, and all of these things that on that northern side, the head, neck, belly area, that's where the casino's going, that's where the Oasis is. Those are all going to be hotels with limited availability. So I think that those condos are going to start to show appreciation and be more of a hot commodity as this commercial boom takes off over the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, and I think that right now there's been a lot of just noise in the market around condos, and I think Scott's right. There's just a lot of them that are now in that 3 to 5 year cycle where those investors want to offload them and exchange them for something else, right? The other piece is that with the new commercial development, that there's a lot of people that are going to come down to the lake the first time because of those developments. They don't understand the boating and the lifestyle and whatnot. The other thing is we haven't talked about the off season yet, right? So you got from November 1st all the way through March, there will be events happening in all those things, and those aren't boating months, right? So it's another opportunity to either use your own unit, rent your own unit, right? But I think one can pick up a condo fully furnished, probably at a discount right now versus 5 years ago. We were like 16% above list just to get one.
Yeah, and I think we've done past videos on market analysis and appreciation and stuff. And, those are old videos. You don't need to watch them. You can just call us so we can give you kind of those stats. But, there is a number of them that are available for the reasons we talked about. So now is a great deal, great opportunity. And again, right, we're trying to figure out who you are and what you're trying to buy. I would say the majority of those are going to be folks in that retirement stage of life, and you're looking to have a lock it and leave it, less maintenance kind of perspective. I think some of those that are just want a point of entry into the lake. Like, I just want to get a property. I want to use it sparingly whenever I want to with my family. Maybe you short-term rental it when you're not using it. There's those opportunities. And for sure, from like an investment standpoint, if you have X amount of dollars to invest into the lake, you could buy whatever, 2 single family homes, or you could buy 5 condos, right? Like there's that piece too. So there's a lot to navigate and a lot to chew on when it comes with it. And we haven't even begun to talk about like the HOA fees and special assessments and the rentability and any bylaws or things like that. Like, you have to understand all of those things before you make a purchase. If you are 100% have the intention of renting your home and then you purchase in a community that doesn't allow STRs, or that there's about to be a rule that's going to change it, like, those are the things you got to learn. Otherwise, you're going to buy a property and you're not going to be able to cash flow it. So
And that's why you have us.
Yeah,
To
exactly
help navigate
why you have us. But they're a great option. And I think, again, a great opportunity because like a lot of the properties down here, they're not guaranteed, but a lot of them are fully furnished. There's folks that are just stepping away from it, saying, here you go. If it is fully furnished, maybe it's already been used as a short-term rental. So now you're walking into an already built profile, which we can help navigate getting that into your names. So it has a lot of perks and benefits. And yes, there is a number of them available, right? There's a little bit of a saturation, which is why you can get the good opportunity. But I think, again, as time goes on, that's going to slowly start to shift and it's going to be a good ROI.
I couldn't agree more. I'm very pro in the condo market. I think for the right environment and the right buyer, it's still a great thing. The other thing we haven't talked about yet, Scott, is condos right now are great for a lot of the young people who are just maybe newly married, who are living here full time, working maybe in the marine industry, maybe working for the hospital. It's a great way to step into home ownership for 3 to 5 years. But as their family grows, then they can step out of it maybe into a home.
I say it all the time, like no matter what you're doing, you got to get it right. You know, condos are very specifically an area of the lake that you got to get it right. Whether it's the bylaws, the covenants, the restrictions, or obviously just making sure you're getting a good deal and that's going to be a good investment for you in the future. Clearly, all of that comes with like who you are and what you're looking for, your stage of life, what your future goals look like. All of that is part of the discovery process and what we do in the very beginning of being connected with you, right? We genuinely want to know who you are, why you're coming here, what's your whys, your non-negotiables, right? What are the things you want and are looking for? And then from there, if a condo is part of that conversation, then we go into all the other pros, cons, things to factor into. And so easy to get you set up on a home search, easy to answer all those questions, easy to show you as much as we possibly can. The videos are fun, but connecting with you is obviously more fun. So if a condo is something you're interested in, clearly call us, text us, email us, click the link, do a Zoom call with us, come into town. We have office space that's right in the heart of all of these condos. And so clearly we would love to host you and show you around. So whatever we can do for you, clearly reach out, let us know. Till then, gang, we'll see you on the next video.